What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? How's it going? How's it going? Already Madsen in the house. So it's been a while. It's been a while, and I'll tell you this. What is it? I forgot who said it, but pretty much what can go wrong will go wrong. What's up, Modern Retro Radio? The reason why I said that is because I was trying to log on for the past 21 minutes, and it was taking me some time, but we finally got it cracking. And boy, do I have some news for you guys. I got some good news, some good news. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of time, as I always do, and I'll share the news with you guys in just a moment. So if you're just tuning in, hit that like button. We hold government officials accountable. Here in the state of Washington, support what I do. I also have a VIP channel, $199, right on my membership here on my channel. Check it out for behind the scenes videos, which we'll be posting once I start getting a little bit more viewers. What's up, girl with a camera? What's up? Make sure you hit that like. We got some juicy stuff for today. So, all right. So pretty much the mayor here in Madsen, the judge finally approved the recall, and they will proceed with the recall, right? So that's good, because the mayor here in Madsen has been allegedly stealing money, setting up fake robbery schemes. She has people on paid leave, people who are pretty much doing her bidding, doing corrupt things along with her. There's this girl that she has on leave, on paid administrative leave, that was arrested last year in June for setting up a fake robbery scheme, stealing 22K. And Rachel Wallace equals skank, corrupt tyrant. That's a fact, Shaka Gillis. That's a fact. Hit that like button if you think so. So in just a couple minutes, I'm going to show you what's up, Sean Little? What's up? In just a few minutes, I'm going to show you guys the news clips from Apple Valley News. So that way, don't just take my word for it. Do your own due diligence. Go online, Google Maps and News, Apple Valley News. You're going to see it. So without further ado, I'm going to share the video with you guys. What's up, Sean Little? Stay tuned, man. We're exposing the mayor. She finally got the judge approved the recall. So we'll see what happens now. But it's a very, very good chance that the mayor is going to be pulled from office. Hopefully, she even ends up in jail. But stay tuned to find out. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell, so that way, as soon as content comes out, you guys will be the first ones to know. And like I said, if you guys really appreciate what I do, I have that membership for VIP Patriots here at Auditing Madsen. All right, guys? And I still got some new content coming out for you guys, so stay tuned for that. All right, so we're going to be sharing. All right, let's go to Apple Valley. Check this out. So first, before we start, I'm going to tell you guys real quick. So we already know the mayor, Rachel Wallace of Madsen. Her kids want to be gang members of the Madsen BLS gang. We know that they are behind setting my car on fire. We know that the mayor's feelings are hurt, right? We know that the mayor has been allegedly stealing from the city and hiring her family, hiring her friends. Right now, she just hired a treasurer that Madsen did not approve of. And when I say Madsen, I mean the city council. And not just the city council, but the residents here in Madsen also feel the same way. Right now, it's time for this new treasurer who has no experience that the mayor just hired, who happens to be, I just found out now the grandmother of the gang member that tried to steal my phone but failed, she was just hired, and now it's time for her to get paid. And guess what? The council did not approve it again, because all of this needs to be approved by the council and we the people in order for these pretty much elected government officials to get paid. But the mayor had other plans. The mayor decided that she was going to do what she wanted to do, that she wants to pay her and that she is going to get paid. And her reasons, because that's what the attorney that she hired told her that she can do. So let's play the video. That way you guys can see it's not just me, but it's everybody else feels the same way. Let's get to it.
The Mapton City Council still at odds with Mayor Rachel Ruelas over her hiring of a city treasurer whose contract they refused to approve.
And new at 6:30 now, Apple Valley.
And that city treasurer is the one that I just told you is the gang member that tried to steal my phone. That's his grandma. Just been confirmed. So, yeah.
News now, as Emily Goodell tells us the council hoping a newly hired attorney can shed light on whether the mayor's breaking the rules.
Mapton City Attorney Ben Riley recently left to take a position with Benton County, leaving the city without legal advice. But now they say they're getting back on track. The city hiring Wenatchee-based law firm Ogden Murphy Wallace to provide legal advice. But attorneys say with them located hours away, they won't automatically.
And guys, a little fun fact, this attorney that she just hired, because I have an attorney on retainer, right? So my attorney told me that this new attorney that this mayor hired is an idiot. Just like the last attorney that she hired was an idiot. And just like the one before that one was an idiot. And guess what? I sued these guys here in Mapton and I won. Just look it up if you don't believe me. Christopher Vargas versus City of Mapton. You may need to pay a fee, but it's there. And I won the lawsuit. And guess what? There's another one coming soon. So Mapton, when I say Mapton, it's going to be the mayor. She will get served with another lawsuit. So guys, stay tuned for that. And let's get back to the video.
Automatically be at every council meeting.
It's really up to the council and the mayor about how often you want us present in person.
The attorney saying they're scheduling conflicts because another city they represent holds its meetings at the same time.
So we would need to work through those.
The attorney going offline before a council could ask her about the legality of the mayor going behind their backs to hire a city treasurer with no city experience.
You see this woman right here? This fat woman? This fat, ugly woman? That's Slow's mom. That's Slow. That's the gang member's mother right there, advocating, I guess, for her mom, because her mom is the new city treasurer, the one that they hired that doesn't have experience. So this is a whole family affair here in the state of Washington, in a small town called Mapton. Mapton. So this woman right here is the mother of the gang member that tried to steal my phone and couldn't do it because, I don't know, I guess he's just too slow in every way possible. So, yeah, this is the mother.
Experience after the council refused to approve her contract. The council says it's not in line with the city's ordinance or personnel policy, but city staff claim the mayor's in line with state law.
According to MSRC,
when they say city staff, they're talking about the mayor and this stupid idiot, Jerry Villa, who got a protection order on me because I hurt his feelings. I put a shirt on him in one of the videos. Check it out. It says, "I love men," because he really does. He said some questionable things to me. But look at how stupid this guy is. Look, temporary deputy city clerk. So he's still a temp worker. Oh, man. I got to find out where that temp agency is because they need to know the type of worker that he is. But we'll do that at another time. But look at what this guy has to say and listen to what he's reading it's just crazy, and it's just stupid. I have no other words to say.
It says the mayor appears to be within legal authorization to appoint the treasurer.
I did talk to that attorney before the meeting and they told me the same thing.
Well, we need to hear it from them, unfortunately.
The council refusing to approve her paycheck.
Yo, the mayor is so stupid. The mayor here in Madison is so stupid. You know why she's so stupid? Because she's saying, oh, well, the attorney said that I could do it, so it must be right. Listen, this is why you need to do your own due diligence, my people. Just because an attorney tells you can do something doesn't always mean that the attorney is correct. You know what I'm saying? And this attorney that she hired isn't even from the Yakima Valley area, isn't even from the Yakima County area. It's an attorney that's, I think, based in Seattle or a few hours away. And since they're so far away, they can't even attend all the meetings. So what's the point of that? You know what I'm saying? So this whole thing is just a mess, and it's just a matter of time before the stupid mayor gets recalled and hopefully ends up behind bars for stealing money and giving herself a raise that she was not supposed to be given, because the budget was never approved last year, just until recently that it was just passed. So let's get back to the video.
Before that happens, but the mayor saying,
I'm in my right to hire, so I did. And she will be getting a check.
the council also refusing to approve a $2,000 payment.
So you see that? The council is saying that they don't want to pay the gang members' grandma, right? They don't want to pay this new treasurer. And that's because they did not approve the position for her to get hired. They didn't approve it. But the mayor hired her anyway for some sort of legality loophole, I'm not sure. But the point is, if we the people don't want her, if the council don't want them, why is she still hiring these losers, these rejects, these people that have no experience, these people that have been fired from other employment agencies, people who have pretty much been blacklisted from every other job because they can't find a job anywhere else? For example, the chief that she just hired, Chief Aragus, he was fired from Granger PD. I don't think he was fired because he was a good cop. I think he was fired because he was a piece of shit and nobody likes him. And even the sergeant that she hired is also another piece of shit that I'm getting messages left and right from different people telling me that he's no good as well. And he was also fired from his last two jobs. And then you got Jerry Villa, who's the guy who likes men, loves them actually. He got a protection order on me. And he's working again with Madison. You know why? Because he can't find a job anywhere else. So this is why the mayor's hiring who she's hiring, because she can control them and she knows that.
Without a receipt.
I need you guys to know that every time you guys hold off on not approving any kind of payroll or any kind of bills, we are getting charged for late fees. So just keep in
Well,
mind.
then make sure you have the receipts attached to it so we don't.
Nice. You see, you heard that? You heard that? Make sure you have the receipts. You know why? Because she doesn't have the receipts. And she's trying to flip the script. She's trying to turn the tables on the people and on the council by pretty much giving them a guilt trip, saying, oh, well, every time you guys do this and you guys don't approve something, we keep getting hit with these late fees and these fines. Okay, that's because you, the mayor, are not listening to the people, the very people who you're supposed to follow, because you're just a face. You're just a puppet. You don't make the rules. You don't make the laws. You don't make anything without the council's approval. Okay? All right, Rachel? All right? Because I know you're watching, and all her little sissy sons, I know they're watching too. What's up, Commander Alpha Turkey? Good to see you. And that video, that live that we did the last time where you was on it, I'm going to shoot that out soon. I'm just in the process of editing it. Been real busy, but stay tuned for that. Hit that notification bell if you haven't. So let's get back to the news clip so we could keep this rolling.
Also at the meeting, the council approving a subdivision that could one day host a new apartment complex, and hiring on Rudy Guzman from the Yakima County Juvenile Detention Center to be a police officer once he's completed the academy. Plus,
you see this? You see this? Hiring more incompetent people, hiring someone straight out the academy, somebody that they could mold into their corrupt little puppets. Why? Because they can't find anybody better. That's why. Everyone here is just shit. It's very unfortunate. Madison needs some help. It really does.
There's another officer on hiring list. He's almost done with all his testing.
the police chief says if the officer passes all the tests, he'll be hired on, which will bring the police department back up to full staffing. Reporting from the Yakima newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, so that's that. And then this woman here, this mayor, she, oh my God. The mayor, she has 2 people on paid administrative leave. She has the one that was arrested last year, still getting paid since last June 2024, since she was arrested, still on full-time payroll, right? I wonder why. Is it because, I don't know, maybe because the mayor was in on stealing the money and she has her back? Maybe because she's related to her son's girlfriend's sister? You know, so this whole dynamic here in Madison, the mayor has ties to a gang she is hiring family relatives from this gang into the city, hiring police that were fired from other agencies because these cops can't get jobs anywhere else. I almost got arrested in the last council meeting. The video is there. You can see it for yourself, which is just bizarre because there's another gentleman there that goes by the name of Ruben. The mayor has a protection order on him, but he could attend, and he got into a physical altercation with the mayor. So how come it could be that I can't go, but he can? And mine was never a violent situation. If anything, it was a lie. So it's just crazy stuff. Let's get back to the article here. Let's check out this article. Give me a moment. So if you look here, in Apple Valley, sorry. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up the stuff here. So how's everybody doing tonight? So Lumpy Space is saying this mayor needs to be investigated by the FBI. Call them. Mayor definitely needs to be investigated by all sorts of agencies. And if you guys want to make your grievances be known, let them know. Let them know what you've been seeing here on the news, here on Auditing Madison, the corruption, the unlawful arrests, everything. So here's the article. I'm going to share it right now with you guys. All right. Can you guys see the article? If you guys see the article, hit a 1 in the chat so I'll make sure you guys see what I see. Hold on. All right, I think I got it up. Who's going to investigate the FBI? Exactly. The FBI is one of the most corrupt agencies out there, along with the CIA and the military. It's just crazy. This government we have, it's very crazy. The whole world is crazy. The whole world is in shambles right now. Just got to pray and hope for the best, you know? All right, so the Washington... All right, hold on. Let me make sure you guys got this. Can you guys see what I see? Let me zoom in. All right. I'll read it to you guys. If you guys can't see, if you guys are busy, I'll read it. The Washington Supreme Court issued an opinion Thursday morning dismissing an appeal by Madison Mayor Rachel Ruelas and ruling in a 6-3 decision that the citizens can continue with the process of recalling her. In their ruling, the majority of judges said, and in quotes, Mayor Vuela's failure to meet court-imposed deadlines in her own appeal has prevented us from timely disposing of this case. Excuse me. Therefore, appellee's motion to dismiss for failure to prosecute is granted. This appeal is dismissed and the case is remanded. Good stuff. However, Washington Supreme Court Judge Gordon McLeod Jr. did write a dissenting opinion regarding this case, signed onto by Judge Mary Ayu and Judge Deborah Steffens. We uphold our gatekeeping duty by deciding recall cases on the merits when we can, not by dismissing them because of the elected officials' brief delays, McLeod Jr. said. Interesting. Additionally, McLeod Jr. agreed with the mayor's argument that the charges against her are legally and factually insufficient, writing, The budget allegation is legally insufficient because the statute cited to support the claim does not actually require the mayor to provide a budget. The special privileges allegation is both factually and legally insufficient because the recall proponents failed to show that Vuelas intended to violate the law or that she secured special privileges or excluded others from obtaining the same benefit of the same terms. You see, this sounds like something that the Mapleton mayor would say, and this sounds very stupid. And I know that if I even went pro se against this stupid idiot, I can win, and I can assure that, because just the way this is worded, it just sounds retarded. There is legal sufficient evidence that there is enough things to recall this mayor. So believe me, there is sufficient evidence and that she did intend to violate the law. There is, trust me. Why is she still paying this these people who are not at work, sitting at home? Why is she still paying them full-time salaries? I just did a public records request and I won a lawsuit on it. And I did a request on on Sylvia, who works up there, and she's a public records officer. And I requested her personnel file from when she was, hold on guys, give me a moment. My daughter is calling me. Let me just mute this. Just give me a moment. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. My daughter was calling me real quick. Just had to attend to my daddy duties. That's what happens when you're a dad. But where was I? So she has this woman, the public records officer, on paid leave because I requested, what's up, Batman Wayne? I see you. Because I requested records of her personnel file of when she was fired because she was drinking on the job. That's right. She was drinking on the job, drunk as a skunk, and the mayor fired her. And now she rehired her. And when I requested that info and when I requested a police report of a domestic violence situation between the mayor and her husband, with her husband allegedly beating her ass, she got a restraining order on him and then dropped the restraining order. This mayor is just a mess. Just forget about it. And people in the comments, let me read the comments real quick. So Batman Way, hey, you just make sure you keep your guard up at all times. These people are knucking fucks. Yep, they are. They really are. In the meantime, hit the likes and make sure to hit that notification bell. Coming from Commander. All right, I appreciate that. Sean Little, what are we gonna say? Something about. Let me highlight this for you guys. When are we going to say something about how literally all code law is written to be a total word salad mindfuck? Yeah. Yep. All right, so let's get back to this article so we could just wrap this up and then we got some more content coming out soon for you guys. But let's continue reading this. So, council members petition to recall Mayor Ruelas. Matson City Council members, excluding the mayor's mother, because the mayor's mother is also a council member, go figure, excluding the mayor's mother, filed a petition to recall Mayor Ruelas back in July, just a week after police said $22,000 was stolen from the city in a fake robbery scheme. The petition also came after the council called for Mayor Ruelas' resignation, and she refused to resign. She don't care about the people. The people want her to resign, and she don't want to resign. Why? Because she wants the money. She wants to keep taking money from the people. Mayor Ruelas was granted a 2-week order of continuance at the first hearing to allow her time to secure legal representation, and a second 2-week continuance for her lawyer to review documents included in the recall petition. A Yakima County Superior Court judge ruled on August 14th that the first petition to recall Mayor Ruelas would proceed. Based on 2 of the 6 charges presented, using her position to secure special privileges by advertising her personal business on the city website and failing to adopt a budget for 2024. Now, she can say that it's alleged that she used the website for advertising, but hey, it was there. She did it. Why did she put her business on the city website? Any normal person would conclude it would be to advertise your business, so that way the city and everyone that goes on the website, they know, hey, this is the mayor's business. Let's go check it out, which I do not advise. Do not go to her business. Boycott it. She's a piece of shit, and so is her criminal family. Don't go to Forever Bridal or whatever the hell that her name is. That stupid store she has in Prosser with all those cheap materials. Don't go there, please. So residents file second recall petition. Matson resident Ruben Olivares filed a second recall petition. This is the guy that got into a fight that the mayor got into a fight with, and the mayor got a protection order on him. But he can still go to the meetings, and I can't, right? But anyways, whatever. I have other ways to infiltrate, if you will. So, with new allegations against Mayor Ruelas and at a hearing August 27th, the judge allowed the petition to move forward on 2 of 4 charges presented. That without having a 2024 budget and an $8,000 pay raise the mayor gave herself was illegal, and city staff were unable to make legally required financial reports to the state. You see that? So if this isn't insufficient evidence, I don't know what is, because the receipts are there. The fraud is there. Anyone saying that there's not sufficient evidence is corrupt and in on this scheme, okay? Allegedly. However, the attorney representing council members in the first recall petition filed and was granted a motion to expedite the proceedings, which sped up the process. Petitioners filed arguments with Washington Supreme Court. In court documents, Mayor Ruelas argued the Washington Supreme Court should throw out the recall petition. Why? Why would she do that? I don't know. Maybe because she just wants to keep getting money from the city, from the taxpayers, on the basis that council members were ineligible for recall and claims that they violated the Open Public Meetings Act in signing the petition, and as such, the petition should be nullified. You see, now she's going on technicalities. She wants this to be dismissed because of technicalities. However, these council members are also residents, and the rules also applies to the residents in the fact that if they want to put a recall, they can do so. And this was not a council decision. This was a we the people decision. The people wanted this, and the council is the face of the people. This wasn't a council decision. This was a we the people decision with the council as the face, but it wasn't a decision based solely off the council. Council's representing the people. Oh, jeez. Mayor Ruelas also argued against the claims themselves, saying it wasn't her responsibility to adopt a budget and that any benefits she may have gained from advertising her business on the city website wasn't sufficient to support a recall. Well, maybe not just that, but there's a lot of things that she has done. So I don't even know why even bring that up, because it doesn't make any sense, Rachel. Fucking cow. All right. So responding to arguments from Mayor Ruelas, the attorney for the petitioners argued as legal voters, council members were qualified to file the petition. Exactly. And that OPMA doesn't apply because the petition wasn't official city business. Exactly what I was saying. This was a decision made by we the people. When I say we the people, I really mean we the people. The residents, the citizens, the taxpayers. Those are we the people. And now the recall process is moving forward. Now that the Washington Supreme Court has dismissed the mayor's appeal, the recall process can move forward. Petitioners will need to collect approximately 60 resident signatures in favor of the recall, which must be certified by the Yakima County Auditor's Office. Once certified, an election would have to take place between 45 and 90 days later, which I'm sure it would not be a problem to get those signatures because everybody hates the mayor. If a majority of Mapleton residents voted to recall Ruelas as mayor, she would be removed from office. Yup, and I hope that happens because I'm pretty sure it will. Let's see here. Yakima County Auditor Charles Ross has previously said in that event the Mapleton City Council would likely appoint an interim mayor until the next qualified election in the fall of 2025, with the newly elected mayor assuming office in January 2026. If the recall fails, Ruelas will remain in office with her current term ending in 2025. She previously stated in Yakima County Superior Court that she intends to run for re-election. Who the hell is going to vote for you? Your husband and your kids and your stupid friends? Like 2 or 3 of them? Everybody's going to vote against you? How dare you even show your face? How dare you? You're not embarrassed? You are the laughingstock of Washington, Rachel. You, your family, the Ruelas name, your stupid son, Callie, who lives in Prosser, your little boy son who wanted to fight me. Oh, you put my mom online. You put my mom online. I don't give a fuck. Okay, and I put your mom online. Okay, good. She deserved it. But yeah, oh man, so much. Guys, I got new content coming out soon, guys. I got it. I'm just editing it. It will be out. Like I always say, hit that notification bell, everybody. Hit that notification bell. Let's see what the people are saying here before I get off the live. Let's see. I missed a few comments. Let's look at this. All right. Let's go through the comments. So Modern Retro Radio in the house. If you guys just tuning in, make sure you check them out, modernretroradio.com. The FBI is too busy staging false flags and entrapping patsies by getting the target's friends to help set them up. I live in a small town on the west side, and there is nepotism and good old boy cops. But this blows my mind. How? Sorry if I sound ignorant with the FBI thing, but what the fuck? You're not wrong. All right, it's all good. That's why we're here. Hold these government officials accountable, these corrupt government officials accountable. You read one page and then the next page completely undoes what you just read. It's crazy. Definitely. Contradiction to the core. So yeah. All right, guys. So call it a night. Stay tuned. We got more stuff for you. All right, everyone. Until the next time. Peace. my people. Don't forget, subscribe.